Welcome back to another console review. Yeah. So today is again will just be Albert and Kelvin, where we're going to be talking about Secret Invasion Episode 5. This will be a spoiler discussion. So, if you haven't watched Episode 5 or the full Secret Invasion, go watch it first and then come back to this video. Yeah, to hear our thoughts on it. So let's just get started, I guess, with the Secret Invasion episode 5 spoiler discussion. Yeah, Albert, thoughts on this episode?
I want to start with the positive. Okay, this episode,
All
the
right,
positives. It's a short episode.
thank
Um,
goodness.
um, Olivia
36
Col-
minutes with credits and intro. Yeah.
yeah. Olivia Colman proves once again that she's one of the best working actress in the world, pretty much in Hollywood. She at least she's getting to do more in the show than what she has previously been doing, and I love her character, and Olivia Colman is just so awesome. Um, Aside from that, this episode was really boring.
Yeah.
Like literally nothing exciting. The most thrilling thing that happened was these Skrulls decided to attack um
Gaia,
what's his name?
was it?
Gravik, not Gaia. Gravik.
Oh,
The Skrulls
Gravik.
decided to attack Gravik.
Oh, the
They tried
coop.
to rebel, and then
Yeah,
Gravik
yeah.
they try to put plastic on his face,
Plastic bag over Gravik's
and
face,
then
man, trying to suffocate him.
And then Gravik, who have all the powers in the world, by the way, only use the Groot once again. The same criticism we have last time.
Yeah. I I I don't think he figured out how to use the other skills yet, man. Like he put them in his body already, and then he's like Spider-Man. He's trying all the hand gestures, trying to get the powers to come
Shazam!
out.
Yeah.
That's probably him. Like when he's alone.
How do I activate the Call Obsidian and the is it Frost Giants the other one or something? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. This episode is kind of a nothing burger. I feel like
Nothing
it's
burger.
boring. Yeah. Um. Yeah, like you said, Sonya Falsworth character. Sonya Falsworth. I mean, she's probably the standout of this episode because we didn't get to see much of her, but every time we get to see her, she's always, you know, doing something important, and she's straight to the point, which is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about straight to the point, doing something important. One thing in this episode that sort of like makes me scratch my head and question is um literally Sonia Falsworth, there she knows there is a spy, there is a mole in her agency,
Mm-hmm.
and she approached the person, I forget the name, and she directly, when the security comes, like, hey, what you doing, why you have a gun on this person, she shoots the person, and then it turns to a scroll automatically, proves that it's a
Yeah.
scroll, right? Super
Mm-hmm.
easy. Nick Fury was in the same situation with Rhodes. He knows that Rhodes is a scroll. He put the gun on Rhodes' head, and security comes saying, hey, what you doing? Literally just shoot him, prove that he's a Skrull, and it's done with. Instead, he didn't, and he got threatened with the video, and he walked away. Like, he could have easily just shoot Rhodes, prove that he's a Skrull, and that's fine. Okay, maybe the logic is afraid that he got shot, but if he literally do it quick enough, proves that he's a Skrull, it's like, okay, game over, it's done. Literally, same situation as Sonya.
Yeah. Like as soon as Rhodes comes in, he could have just like do a quick shot to the foot or to the hand, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at that time, the only security with him is only that one guy with the sling, I think. At least from what we see on the screen.
Hmm.
So is that Nick Fury can definitely handle him. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then even then, like in this episode, they have this one is a bit this one has a bit more action, I guess, with the coup on Gravik, and then the whole when the Skrulls are attacking Gaia and Priscilla.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit more action, but even then it's like, eh. It's alright.
Uh,
Nothing,
yeah.
nothing too good or anything. Guess it's pretty cool that Priscilla is very strapped. I guess that's what the kids are saying, right?
Sure. Uh,
Yeah.
I do like that the funeral that they did for Talos. I thought that was kind of sweet, and they show sort of like the Skrulls culture in a way with they
Mm.
talking Skrulls. In my head, by the way, when Amelia Clark was speaking Skrullos or Skrull, I don't know what the language. I was just thinking, is that like Dothraki? Is that did she just do Dothraki from Game of Thrones, which is the language she speak in the Game of Thrones series? Um,
It carries over, you know.
carries over. He just said it. But I like that part. There is culture in that scent. But yeah,
Yeah.
also one thing that I just remember, and it never occurred to me until now, really, when Fury's video got sent out to the public saying that, hey, um, Nick Fury just shot Maria Hill. He's a wanted man, right?
Yeah.
I never really, and then also in that sequence directly after Nick Fury went to wherever it is, and he goes to a grave. It was his
You got
grave,
to.
right?
Yeah, it was his grave. Yeah, it was his grave.
Which is a different grave than the one in Winter Soldier, because I'm pretty sure that's in America that where he's buried, and the engravement is also different, because the engravement in the
Yeah.
Winter Soldier one is a quote from Pulp Fiction, Ezekiel,
Pulp
a
Fiction.
paraphrased
Mm-hmm.
man, which makes me think the last time people in the public know Nick Fury was alive was Winter Soldier, and then he was presumed dead, and he was never really seen. Like even in Age of Ultron, he's never seen in the public. Even in and then the next time we saw him, I believe, was directly Infinity War with the snap. So I don't think people really know him in the public as well. And in Endgame, like only the government people, like only the top agency people probably know he's alive, but like public people think he's dead. And then suddenly now there is this news broadcast saying Nick Fury is alive and shot Maria Hill. I never thought of that until that moment when I'm like, huh.
Well, maybe his death wasn't publicized during Winter Soldier. Was it publicized? I'm not too sure.
Well,
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it was because there is the hearing about Shield, remember? And then that's why Natasha was
Right.
the one in the hearing.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
So
All right.
maybe
I did not thought of that.
imagine if you're a normal civilian in the Marvel Earth, and then you're like, oh yeah, the Nick Fury was dead in 2014, and then suddenly you were watching the news and like Nick Fury shot Maria Hill, and you're like,
You got a twin?
what? Thought he's dead. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
who knows?
What you think though about the whole harvest thing?
I still wait. What is that?
So it's
Is it
basically
just
just
the
DNA, the blood samples, DNA samples of all the heroes. That's right. That's what I'm
Did
getting
we actually
at.
see it in the episode?
Yeah, when Nick Fury blows into the graveyard and then the vial comes up, isn't that the harvest? I thought that's the harvest.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's what Gravik wanted. See,
Okay.
I thought that was the
Fair.
case at least.
That
Yeah.
you might be right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's I don't uh well at this point, this we have one episode left. Gravik's not gonna
One
get the
episode left.
harvest. I don't know
He's
what
not.
he's gonna do with the harvest. Um
Do you think he's gonna inject himself?
no, that's
No way.
he's not
See
gonna
him
do
in the
that
Marvels. He doesn't have powers there.
in the trailer for the Marvels, yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
he's not gonna do that. And I mean, I love, and this is a sarcastic comment. I love that he's gonna face against a super scroll and just strap up by putting one eye patch and taking a gun. And then it's supposed to be like the
It's
most badass build up to a final episode, and it's literally
it's
just
kind of
him doing a
dumb.
wardrobe change.
Yeah.
Literally,
He did the
it's so
wardrobe
dumb.
change in wherever he is, and was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool, maybe."
Hmm.
uh, I also thought it was pretty dumb that the whole wardrobe change is
Uh,
the big reveal at the end. Like, oh
it's
come on, man.
so it's literally an anti build up. Like it's a nothing. Like it's just like saying it's
Yeah.
a nothing burger. Um,
Wait, by the way, is where did Werewolf by Night, whatever that one is titled? Like, where does
yeah,
that take place?
Werewolf by Night. Where or when?
Where? Because this whole time I thought the place where Nick Fury took his outfit from, I thought that was from Werewolf by Night. Yeah, because I don't know, they have the wolf symbol on it. That's I was like, wait, is that from Werewolf by Night? I'm not too sure.
Interesting. Werewolf by Night. I don't. It's Bloodstone Manor. I don't know where that is specifically.
Right, it's in a manor.
It seems European,
It
but
is in a
again,
manor,
I
I guess, and
don't
this is just a
know.
random graveyard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so never mind then. I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember there's like some like a location in Werewolf by Nights with the boxes thing as well. So I thought it's the same place, and the wolf doesn't help
Hmm.
either.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
an Easter egg. I don't know.
probably. Yeah. All right, I guess. I don't have anything else to add. Do you have any prediction? I guess for episode 6.
Gravik's gonna die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you,
I feel like the president, even though Rhodes was telling the president about the hideout of the Skrulls and everything, I think the
mhm.
president was semi-conscious when Nick Fury in the opening was saying, "Don't listen to Rhodes, don't listen to Rhodes," and he probably trusts Fury more than Rhodes, and there will be like some kind of like reveal as like, "Oh yeah, I knew you were." Fury told me that you were a Skrull or something, probably like that. Um, Rhodes is probably gonna die. Although I
This
am,
version of Rhodes.
although I am curious, I am really curious if they will reveal since when Rhodes has been taken over.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
wondering too. Like, how
because
far
if
back
it's
was it?
because my prediction is probably sometime after Endgame off screen that we don't see.
Hmm.
Because if it is during Endgame, it will really suck to know that the person crying for Tony is not really Rhodey. That would really suck.
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad. Look,
Yep.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
So
sometime after Endgame. There's no way that a Skrull posing as Rhodes is one of the more important characters in Endgame.
yeah,
I'm very sure that's not the case.
I don't believe a Skrull would be doing this, describing killing baby Thanos. um, but yeah, probably
Yeah,
because he was in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So it might be that might be like the first indication, probably that he
maybe.
was there. But yeah, so we'll see that. Probably Gravik will probably die. I would guess. Um,
Honestly, it's still kind of weird if Rhodes is the if the Skrull Rhodes is the one in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Because I remember Falcon and Rhodes kind of have a heart to heart about like African American in US or something like that. Which is it would be
well, I
kind of
don't.
weird if it's a
Here's the
Skrull.
thing: whatever decision they make, I don't think it's going to be a win for them.
Yeah.
I think they build it
Well,
up in
we'll
a
see.
way where it's not gonna look great. Also, I gotta say it now. I think the director of the show, the showrunner,
Yeah.
I don't think he's a great showrunner. Just because a lot of the choices with the pacing and the editing is I always
Kind of
found it
weird.
weird since episode one. I don't know what about it. It feels off. It feels unnatural, and I'm not a fan of it. So yeah,
Mm.
that's my
I'm
opinion
telling
there.
you that their names are just like placeholders. They're actually AIs.
No, I actually have seen an interview of the director of the cast of the showrunner. So he is a real
Are you,
person, Kelvin. Um,
are you sure about that, Albert? Have you seen those realistic humanoid face on AIs? Hmm?
oh, you think it's an AI?
Yeah.
It's an AI generated interview? Probably,
Yeah,
probably.
an
I don't
AI
think so. It's a
generated
real guy.
interview.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Uh I don't have anything else to add, I guess, on this. Yeah, pretty much that. So, one more episode, and this whole thing will be over, finally. Yeah.
Would you rather a long episode or a short episode for the next one? A long one that covers everything, or a short one just to get it over with?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I rather have a short episode at this point. I'm really not invested at all in
you're
Secret
tapped out.
Invasion.
Yeah,
Yeah, episode
fair.
one that's still fun. It's still fine, and then three onwards is just like, all right, whatever. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I guess that's that for our Secret Invasion episode 5 spoiler discussion. So, yeah. With that, the Councilman has reviewed, and we'll see you on the next